All right, happy Friday, everyone. I'm going to do a little bit of an ops session here, clearing out the yard as we speak. I'm going to do some track cleaning, and I'm going to use my track cleaning car, and also kill some weeds while I'm at it. Had a pretty rough week, and thank God it's Friday. I just covered myself in motor oil, trying to lower the oil level in my car because I put too much in. So yeah, anyway, I'm going for an oil change in the morning because I let too much out all over myself. So yeah, I have come down here to run trains to try and just find some peace. So bear with me. Might be a bit discombobulated in my brain. I've also been kind of sick this week too. So anyway, those of you who've been following the channel might know that 1582 has been giving me all kinds of trouble. And I'll just show you right now that it's fixed. What I ended up doing was taking the wheels off and just giving them a bit of a scrub with 400 grit sandpaper. And pickup's pretty good. I don't know what's going on now here. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, I don't think he's on the track. There we go. Alright, we'll try that again. My boys have been playing with my phone here. They put opposing directions in, so they were doing a tug of war there. Now they're playing nicely in the sandbox. Okay, so what we're going to do is take a couple cuts of cars out of the yard, and then we'll come in and clean it. And I've also got a surprise for you guys, something new on the layout, and I'll go over that. Alright. So all the switches are set there. We're just going to pull one cut out. And I'll move the camera and do a different angle. Alright, so we'll just back in here and pick up this cut of cars. And move it to the backyard track. We'll see if we can do this nice and smoothly. Alright, looks like we got it. So the Genesis GP15 is one of the first run ones from 2010. I've done a lot of work on that one, but I just recently got a speaker for it, so it's going to get the Scale Sound System speaker inside of it. They're both running Lock Sound Selects. And that CP rail is going to most likely turn yellow when I get around to it. I think I'm going to do a harbor kind of thing and just make up my own railroad for that one. So we'll just pull this cut out. I had a minor hiccup with the wheel there, so keep pulling this one out. And I'm going to put it back on the back track. I still got to get around to weathering all these cars. Lots to do. Lots to do. Heading down to New York State this week for vacation, so that should be good. Hopefully the weather holds. Long drive though, a little 10-12 hour drive with the kids is not going to be that much fun, but when we get there it'll be worth it. So I won't be making any videos on the railroad because I won't be here. So we're just going to reverse in on the back track. So there they come. And then once this is all done, we're going to bring in the maintenance away vehicle and we're going to do some track cleaning. I've already done the back track, so I'm putting this one back there. Okay. So we'll put these guys away, and then we'll get the new surprise to come in and start doing some maintenance on these tracks. They are a bit dusty. All right, so here comes the surprise. This is an engine I just finished last night, and it's been a long time since I started working on this one. Originally, I started out as a CP Atlas GP38-2, and now it's a GP38-2. So I'll go over everything that happened with that locomotive. And what we're going to be doing is the yellow car there has got a scrubber on the bottom of it. And then we're going to also get rid of the weeds with the weed sprayer. So we're going to do a full clean of the track and kill all the weeds as well. That's this evening's plan here. And just for good measure, we've thrown on a transfer caboose just for a bit of added measure of safety. And I've got this decoder set way too loudly. So let's bring these guys into the yard. Okay, like most of my GP38s, this guy got the full lighting package. The only ones missing are the beacons on the underside, but this engine doesn't have them, so that's cool. I guess there's about 13 LEDs on this one. And got the full weathering job, and complete custom actually. I'll show you in great detail, I guess, when it passes. I'll give you that. So that does have a scale sound system speaker in it, decoder buddy, and lock sound 5. There's another view of the weed sprayer. And these are just some Atlas tank cars that I'm going to do up. I think they're supposed to be full of water. I'm not sure. And then my transfer caboose, which you guys may have seen in an older video. That used to be a Union Pacific boxcar. And then I got my flashing end of train device on that one too. Just give you a peek at that. You can see it in between the cars there. There it is. Okay, let's talk about the engine, shall we? Okay, so as I was saying, I just finished this last night. Pretty proud of this one. I've actually put a lot of time into this. A lot of things had to change on this locomotive. I guess the main thing is that it's got my Atlas drive that I like, and I can change other things, but I do like to have the Atlas drives, and I like the Atlas lighting as well. So things I did, just turn the power off here. So starting from the top, I guess. It got replacement Canon fans, Canon grill, so that was just basically a grind down and then replace on that. It did get a different hatch here, and I got Canon. The hatch didn't come with exhaust stacks; those are Canon exhaust stacks as well. And then because the GP38-2 has a different filter box, that's also a Canon part. And what else? This is also a Canon part here. I think that's also a filter box. I'm not sure what it's called, but anyway, that's Canon part as well. And then the rest of the stuff. Oh, macrail for the antennas here. So the GPS antennas. This one was custom made, and then I custom made the firecracker as well. And then I custom made these guys here too. I'll show you more of the roof detail. So there's a lot on this cab roof, like insane amount of stuff. I don't even know if they need it all, but some photos the firecracker antenna has been removed, so that must have been surplus. But yeah, it's got quite a bit of detail on it. I did miss the toilet hatch on the first. So this is the second 5849 that I built. I missed the toilet hatch on the first one, disappointing, but I guess as you look at the photos, you see more detail. This one's got a bit of nose chipping going on. And then obviously the ditch lights are custom as well. And then the chain there has been weathered. And yeah, this thing's been gone over a crazy amount. I customized the plow with the grab irons on it. Full decal job as well. And then the trucks. So I did trim the brakes off these, and I missed that on the first time I did it too. This guy does not have the brake shoes like most of them do. But it does have the dual cylinder, so I didn't have to change that. And then the fuel tank got some detail back here. So that's all custom job. That's the waste retention tank, I guess. That's all custom built underneath with all the piping leading to that. What's on the back? Oh yeah, so I made myself some knuckles for the spare knuckle couplers. I lost the chain on the Atlas railing, so I just put on a loose piece of chain that's going to kind of act as a, when this thing's consisted, I might attach it. The beacons are all custom made as well. So those beacons are 2 mil fiber optic, and the fiber optic that I use is visible at the end and the sides. You got to be careful about that, because if you just get the end, it won't work for beacons. So it's kind of like a rubbery fiber optic. It's not like the glass. Custom horn. I just basically made that one out of different horns to kind of look like the real one. I'll show the other side here. So the cab's all been done inside. Buddy's all painted up, sitting there. These were actually Atlas parts. So the braces here that hold the antenna on, those are Atlas parts. They're etch metal. And then the antenna on top was just a piece of like 40 thou square rod with some very thin 5 thou sheet on top, cut to fit, just to make it look like that. And then the cabling here, the electrical cable here is thread, painted black. And the actual wires, if I can show that, the actual wires for the beacon in real life go up on top of the roof and then down beside the GPS beacon, or one of the beacons here. I think that's the GPS beacon up top. This guy here I think is like more to do with track control, PTC maybe. Yeah, but those are real wires. These are actually from the LED going into the cab, so kind of cool that I was able to use the real wires to represent what's going on in real life. And then I've got the conduit running down from under the number boards. I did not file this round thing off the bottom of the number boards. Just a step too far for me. I'm not going to do it. Anyway, that's the locomotive here. And it has a lot of paint on it. Oh, sorry, cannon door too. Did represent the door being opened. The GP38-AC does not have the window in the door, so I cut it out and bought a cannon part to put in there. And I figured, why would I flush it if I can leave it kind of ajar? Looks kind of cool, so I did that. I think that's about it. Anyway, oh yeah, so weathering wise, this did get a lot of airbrushing, and followed up with, I did my my panel lining with Winsor & Newton black, just a very, very loose mixture of that, lots of water, and wet the whole sides and just kind of chase the cracks with a very thin brush, and then go follow up with a Q-tip to get any excess off. Seemed to work quite well, and it does highlight the doors as well, so kind of a cool thing there. Yeah, anyway, so I will spark it up and you can hear the startup sequence. It's got some good grunt with that speaker. All right, so let's clean some track now. Alright, I got the ditch lights to dim on 12, so if I hit 12, the ditch lights go off. And then I've got my ground lights and my cab light to come on at F8. So I turn the sound off and then let this guy catch up to us. And then I'll hit F8 again. See the cab light come on, and the ground lights are on now as well. And for this boxcar here, there's a Walters replacement that I think I'm looking for. I'll show you a picture of that in case any of you guys have one looking to buy. It's got the wheel in the middle of the door. It's a 60-footer, I believe. And it basically is a DVYX brand. I'll show you the video clip, the still frames that I got for the weed sprayer. Some work I've got to do for the weed sprayer actually. I've got these hoses kind of sitting right here. These hoses are made out of heat shrink. And I've got to run piping all along these tankers and then piping up the ladders into the tank itself. So I'm thinking about using those strong battery, little tiny strong batteries to make the connections between each car. So I still will be able to remove them from each other and they won't be fixed. Yeah, so I still got some work to do. I think I want 3 tank cars as well, so I'll have to find another one. These guys are going to get weathered up and redeckled with different road numbers and stuff. It's going to be the DVYX, I guess. And then this guy is still trucking along here. There's a flashing beacon. So yeah, this is going to be my maintenance train to keep the track clean. I'll just be running this guy all over the railroad. That'll keep my track clean and keep everything running nicely. So that's what I just wanted to show you guys tonight. Hope you have a good weekend, good week, and I'll be posting more in a few weeks' time. Take care.